Time on the track.
Dog, my album was #1. I replaced R. Kelly and Lauryn Hill.
What's the name of that album?
The Next Level.
The Next Level.
The one with Pun on it, right? And I remember Juvie.
Oh, shit.
I remember when Juvie album came out, I think he was like 50, 52, something like that, right? You know, I know Juvie from DJ Jimmy was
Right,
the
right.
homie, grew up around us.
Sure.
So, you know, I knew Juvie, you know, I always fuck with him like when he was in the bathtub, nigga, what you doing?
Yeah.
With the picture, right? And so, you know, so now you looking at it, and I'm like, and this some crazy shit. First said it on there, and Juvie, I know you never deny it. We saw him on Canal Street. He was working, I think, on the riverfront or whatever he was doing, right? And a nigga, we wanted to holler at P, right? And we called P. P was like, well, shit, we gonna holler at him when I get down there. And baby, I called him that same weekend. You know what I'm saying? And he rapped that shit too, me and KL. You know what I'm saying? Because we know where the you know, with the hunt stuff from KL cousin Corey. If you know of the Parkway, because that's how you greet you. You be like, you know, gas, huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew, you know, Corey.
Right.
So, but the thing is, it was like, now I'm looking at Juvie. That's the homie. I'm watching a nigga go up, because maybe he released that first song. And then he came back, and I'm watching. I'm going down every week.
At 52, when he was at 52?
Yeah, he was going up. I'm going down, he going up. You
Yeah.
see it? He like, man, fuck. I'm like, well, shit, I'm halfway to go, so I ain't tripping. Up, and then that fucking
Then he had the Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I went down here, and nigga went up here, dog. And I'm watching this shit every week, because back then it was about SoundScan. So
right.
Your thing was, if I did 100,000 the first, well, I did 197,000 the first week. You never want to go less than half. You know, your next week.
Right,
if you
right,
do,
right.
it's
Yeah,
over.
it's
So
over.
that means you done in about a month.
Yeah.
It's over. So you want to just keep pushing. And I'm watching, dog. I'm standing cool for about 2-3 weeks, and that nigga doing this. Wow. I'm watching him go up like an elevator, like, damn.
Right.
And that then Jay-Z with that, it was over.
Right.
And then it was crazy because he rapped that shit to you.
Man, dog, that nigga was on Canal Street, dog. And me and Kay was like, we gonna call Pete. He was like, man, we holler at him. I'm coming down there. We'll holler
Pete
at
missed
him.
It was a minute too late.
Yeah, man, he missed him. And
What was the competitive nature of the artists on No Limit? And I'm saying this to say, because y'all didn't have Mystical there at first. Y'all didn't have Fiend there at first. So when these brothers, when Fiend and Mystical got on the label, like, how competitive was the nature of No Limit at that time? Like, what was, you know, give me a little bit of how it was going in the studio sessions, things of that nature.
Well, K them would be in there, and you had different rooms, right? So
Who would be in there?
KLC.
All right.
You know what I'm saying, the drum major. And K was in the main room, because K and P was like Dre, Dr. Dre and Snoop. Like, P will come to him, I need a hit. You know, and nobody else. Done deal. So once now you got Fiend there, who was just, to me, gonna always be one of the most talented ever. And he was a studio rat. He did not go home. You was doing it, you know, not just because he got paid, you know what I'm saying, the way we were paid, our paid situation, you know, Fiend would be right there. So if you doing something and you just pause for a minute and look, you like, I got
a
something,
verse.
bro. I got something.
I got a verse.
That's it. I got it. And so now, you know, but Phil, he got there, right? So we was about business. We had, you know, No Limit was very structured, dog. You had to do 28 songs in 2 weeks or your album didn't come out.
So everybody was writing at this time.
Yeah, we wrote. Nobody
you was
wrote
on
me.
the
It wasn't
tablet?
like, yeah, tablet, nigga. It was pen to the pad then.
Right.
And so you know what I mean? So you had Mia, and to be real with you, Mia was the competition, my nigga.
Right.
Mama, you didn't want to go before or after, because she was gonna dog you, dog. And she knew it. She knew who she was. She sit in that corner, mind her business, and be sitting there writing and just seeing her saying her shit to herself, writing, and then she would go through the song, and then she kept on saying it, reading. I'm thinking she reading it. By then, nigga, she put the tablet down.
Okay.
She didn't memorize that shit, and she was so And her thing was she had an edge because she always said, I'm around a bunch of men. They're going to respect me.
Right.
You
She
know,
had something to prove.
Yeah, always had something to prove. So it was on the limit. It was two people you did not want to go before or after. You
Yeah,
better
Mystical.
handle your business. I'm Mystical.
Mystical, right.
If you go before, they waiting for Mystical. So you better handle your business. If you go after, nigga,
might not
they
even
ain't
hear your
tripping
verse.
outside the house. So
They can stop it.
Nigga said they might not even hear you.
Yeah, dog.
Right.
And so, with them, so before them two came, right, you got to look at the sense we were so military-like, how we did what we did. And so we get work, do what we got to do. So now when you bring, to me, you bring in Jordan and Scotty. You know what I'm saying? It's Jordan, Mystical, Fiend, Scotty. So now you bring Fiend, automatic hooks, a whole different style, a different tone, and then somebody that's going to make you work harder than what you wanted to work if you wasn't working hard. Because he was, what you going to sleep for, bro? You about to go home? Like, bro, that's my song, Fiend, bro. Go ahead, man. All right. Man, I go get you something to eat. Man, look, bro, okay. Fiend did not let you leave until he was exec producing albums and he didn't realize it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Did P give songs to different artists depending on who was gonna drop, who was coming next? Like meaning, like it sound like the way y'all was working, like y'all just in there recording, but they still had a chain of command of like artists that was gonna drop. So with that being said, with P knowing like, okay, this person coming next, y'all working on these different songs. Did he take songs from different artists to say like, we need to put this on this because we need this to work for this album?
No, the concept was you had to turn in 28 songs in 2 weeks or your album didn't come out. But he had a certain thing. And we had more control than I think a lot of artists. But he always asked you, he said, give me my weed song, give me my female song, I love you and all that other shit. Give me that female shake song, give me my my gangbanging song that they bangers gonna love or whatever, whatnot, and then I forgot the other song, type song.
Soldier song.
Yeah, Soldier song.
28 songs a month?
And then
Every artist.
dog.
How you
In
think they
2
was
weeks.
rapping like that?
2 weeks, dog. If you ain't do your shit in 2 weeks, your album wasn't coming out. And the reason why we had four, it was like an assembly line. We had KL in one room, Moby in one room.
Carlos.
Carlos came a little later. Odell in one room,
right.
and then Craig B. And so now what you do is, me and Meena go in there, we knock this song out, right? We don't even get to listen to it. I go to room 2, and then knock that out, go to room 3, go to room 4. By the time I come back to KL, he got something else. So you barely even get to listen to the shit getting mixed. Because they're moving on. It was like an assembly line. So you know what I mean? And so with P, you give him them 5 songs, and you can do, I don't give a fuck if you wanted to do a country song of the 23. You could do whatever you want.
Right.
You know,
As long as I got
Just
them
give me
right
what I
now.
need.
because
Right.
he knew what he was going to be able to say, okay, if they gang banging in the Midwest and on the West.
That was smart, dude.
here's
That was
song.
genius. That was genius.
That's how he was, dog.
Our recipe was give me 3 singles.
Yeah.
So when I was on Big Boy Records, it was like I need one. Well, it wasn't even Chuck. It was more like Sight. Sight was like I need 1, 2, and 3 singles. If I got me 3 singles, I don't care what y'all say on the rest of the album. But before this album come out, or before we even attempt to put this album out, I need 1, 2, and 3. I need to know we got 1, 2, and 3 before we even think about releasing it. So that was our recipe.
But you know how crazy that is? That he was going by the industry standards. People don't know. See, a lot of dudes just want to get in the studio and
Record music.
record. They don't really know the structure. And think about it. We were structured, y'all was structured like that
Right.
years ago. So with P is like, his thing is, give me what I know I can win with. Now, if you got something extra on there that they catch on to,
That's a plus.
that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? And so he'll get that, and that was more of our structure of how we did things. And you wanted to put other people on your album.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, you get to a point, and then you knew when you turn your album in, you get your check.